was actually I was talking to one of the guys who invented the pacemaker recently, and he said he mentioned about you. He said you were a true tastemaker and that you listen to something like 10,000 tracks a month. He quoted some huge number, but I wanted to ask you, having produced so many classic tracks yourself and listening to so much new music, can you pinpoint one or two or three areas where new aspiring producers just don't get it as far as maybe mixing or composition wise?
Yeah, I usually keep my private, my auditioning of music private, but I certainly have a very, my ear is quite specialized, if I'm looking for various styles. You can immediately just hear the different layers of sounds. So the way you shelve your EQ, so all you engineers and producers out there, you hear a great record, and what makes a great record? Well, it's your equalization, the way you emphasize your frequencies. So I can immediately hear if someone's beginning and they haven't mastered their various equalizations. And then structure. You can tell an artist has no rhythm when music is simple. It really is mathematical. It's 2, 4, 6, 8. Take the 6 out because that messes people up. But 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and it's that groove. There's a classic structure. You don't do 5 bars because when a DJ's riding a groove and you've got a 4-bar groove and a 5-bar groove, you've just fucked off the DJ. Oh, sorry if you can swear, but so kids who don't like that sense of rhythm have to go to school. It's called bass 2, and that's another thing that quickly comes out. Sometimes I buy a record and you're mixing it, and you're like, oh, good sounds, but it's got no rhythm. You just made me look bad. Because DJs don't want to look bad. You want to mix it and look easy. So that's 2, and then some DJs, some producers, you need to decide. Do you want to be more underground? Do you just like a groove? If you like a groove, stick with it, because your time's going to come, it's going to go. We all have our cycle of being trendy and not being trendy, but if you love with it, stick with it. But don't try to do everything. Don't try to do an underground track and then try to do a commercial track. Go, I need some money, I'm going to do a vocal track. So when I ask someone to send 2, 3 songs, and I get 2, 3 songs that are all over the place, then I'm like, well, what's your focus? Because you can't be everything to everybody, especially if no one knows who you are. So do one thing good and try to do a second thing and a third thing. With our careers, you want to master your one job before you do another job. Otherwise, you're scrambling. You're never going to get to the top of anything because you're doing 3 part-time jobs. So same idea.